Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream. I'm not gonna do like a stream that lasts for too long, cause I'm not like fully in the mood to stream, but I did want to do like at least a short one. So it might last maybe 2-3 hours. So we'll see how long I'm able to play. Alright. Ooh, it's cute. Alright, let's look at the map. Right. Um I remember what I was doing, but like not exactly where I needed to go. Alright, there should be stuff around here. Okay.
I lost a lot of friends in that storm. Give me some good news.
Sergeant Furian sent me to find you.
I saw her swept overboard in that damn storm. Held on to the rigging long as I could, but it tore the skin off my palms. If I can't hold a weapon, I'm useless to my squad. Do you have any bandages? I lost my kit to the sea.
Sergeant Furian said torchbug treacle might help. I'll look for some on the beach. Around! Look at it! You're the best! Around!
Moon. Hi, Happy New Year's.
Doom! Hello, it's been so long. Happy New Year's! And thank you for the resub for 9 months. Ooh, holy, it's been so long. I'm doing really good, actually. Feeling a bit like tired, but nothing unexpected. How are you doing? I hope you're feeling a lot better.
Did you find any glow juice? I got some sand in my wounds. Don't ever do that, even by mistake.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad you're finally feeling better now, and hopefully you don't get sick again.
Used to think this stuff was only good for practical jokes on snowy days. Once I can heft Spleen Shanker, I'll push through the beach and find Sergeant Furian. How about you? Hope they appreciate their good fortune when you find them. I can get inland after I rest. Fight with purpose.
Bless you, I'm glad you came by. Have you seen any other Marines along the beach? She's alive. I suppose that's some luck amidst all this wreckage. Can't say the same for my leg. If I don't put too much weight on it, I can manage a good hobble.
I'm sorry I haven't been around for a lot of your streams lately. I'll try to be there more, but with different time zones and everything, it's difficult. But I'll try. Because I do miss watching you stream as well.
Glow juice? By the gods, it just might. Soon as I can stand on my own, I'll head inland. Blessings upon you, stranger. I'll limp my way inland and find a safer place to wait for Sergeant Furion. Just knowing she's out there gives me hope for the rest.
I probably won't have lots of energy this stream, but either way I hope that that's alright. Shally, imagine my surprise at leading the herd to shore and finding riches of the sea spilled upon our doorstep. What a bounty. Sister, bring your wagon to Shattered Shoals with all haste. If we move swiftly, we'll have enough money to start our own plantation. Rakamud. How was your day or morning been so far, Doom? Hope it's been alright.
Who are you? Were you part of the fleet? Alive? Good. That's good.
Oh.
Waves smashed me against the ship.
Well, I
Cracked a
hope the
few
soreness goes
ribs. Not the
away
best feeling.
as you wake up. And while you mention it, I hope you had a good sleep. If you just woke up.
Tastes like sandals boiled in mint perfume. But if it knits my ribs, I'll drink the whole bottle. Lieutenant Gellin pulled me ashore. Went to find shelter. Never came back. Headed to a nearby cave. Find him. Tell him we're all safe.
The armor bears the insignia of an Aldmeri Dominion Marine lieutenant. His corpse is soaked in blood as if from many shallow cuts. Greenish foam mingles with the smeared blood. The cuts on the lieutenant's body form strange but repetitive patterns. His blood was smeared across the uncut portions of skin to create wave-like symbols. The exact cause of his death is unclear.
Turns out my squad were the ones who found me. Ever consider a career as a Dominion Marine? You'd make quite the scout. My squad said you were looking for Lieutenant Gellin. Have you found him?
I found his body in the cave. Someone killed him.
What do you mean?
It looked like he was killed in some kind of ritual.
First, a hurricane blows out of nowhere and destroys our fleet. Then, an able-bodied Dominion Marine is captured and tortured to death? What else was in that cave?
Lots of bones, candles, and snakes. Also, wooden posts.
Some kind of sacrifice? This is too big for my squad to handle. We need reinforcements. Miss Dale spotted a beached ship nearby. It looks intact, and she spotted Dominion sailors aboard.
What are you going to do?
We need to combine our forces and find who murdered Lieutenant Gellin. My squad and I need to pull his body out of that damn cave. Would you warn the sailors on that beached ship? They need to know it's not safe to wander around.
I'll warn them.
Wait, take this. I found some glow juice while I was looking for my squad, but they're on the mend. You'll get used to the taste. We'll be along shortly. Watch yourself.
Goodbye.
You want a slick-arsed sea viper or a cabbage-mouthed castaway? State your business with the crew of the Prowler.
A Dominion Marine was killed in a nearby cave.
The hurricane killed hundreds of Marines. Why does it matter if one of them died in a cave?
He was murdered in some kind of ritual. His squad needs reinforcements.
Oh. Well, the Prowler is like a hen in a wolf den until she's seaworthy again. Maybe your Marines can prove they're more than two-legged cargo in shiny armor. If they pitch in, I'll consider reinforcements. Are they up for it? Or are they all talk?
I'm sure they'll help where they can.
And I'm sure they'll be as useful as they were in the hurricane. Should they care to prove otherwise, they're welcome to do actual work patching leaks in the Prowler's hold. Maybe they can locate a replacement helmsman's wheel in all this wreckage.
I'll see if they can find the helmsman's wheel and patch the ship.
Oh, and our Sunsighter. Must have fallen overboard when we beached. Our lookout saw those skink-fingered pirates make off with it. You'll have to get the Sunsighter back, any way you can.
I have a few questions.
Sure, talking's easier than working. Well, ask.
Who are the Sea Vipers?
Barnacles on the arse. They're all sea elves. Malmer, they call themselves. Nothing more than pirates, if you ask me. Some say they have a connection to the water itself, but it's a lie. Anyone can learn weather magic like they do.
What's a Sunsighter?
Captain Jimala uses it to navigate. I could tell you how the sun and stars show the ship's exact position, but none of it matters while it's in the Sea Viper's hands.
Tell me about the Prowler.
The pride of the long coast. We'll sail for the Dominion as long as they pay us to raid enemy shipping.
Are you pirates?
Joe, man, Joe. Don't let the captain hear you say that. Pirates steal and pillage for themselves. We're privateers. So we do it for whoever pays us. A crucial distinction.
Who is in charge of the Prowler?
Captain Jimala took over the Prowler a few years ago. She's smart, cunning, and deadly dangerous when provoked. She's also luckier than anyone I served. Every ship in the fleet smashed to flinders on Kennarthy's roost. Every ship but the Prowler.
These aren't Dominion sailors. They're privateers. Just our luck.
Quartermaster Oberlin promised reinforcements when the Prowler is repaired.
We'll show that old sea cat what Dominion Marines can do.
The Prowler needs a replacement helmsman's wheel.
Edalus is the best scrounger in the regiment. If you want, I can send him out to look for a helmsman's wheel.
Alright, send Edhilas to find a replacement.
He's on his way. Anything else we can do?
The Sea Viper stole the Prowler's Sunsider.
Onglon is our best tracker. He can recover the Sunsider in no time.
Sure, send Onglon to recover the Sunsider.
I almost pity the Sea Viper who's holding on to the Sunsider. Onglon will recover it soon enough. What else needs doing?
There's nothing left to do.
Then it's time for that mangy privateer to make good on his promise. Maybe you should do the talking. I'll just rub it in.
That was fast. All right. There's room on the Prowler for your Marine friends, as long as they work for their meals.
You promised reinforcements.
I said I'd consider it. Captain Jimala is the only one who can make that call.
Then what does your captain say?
Something you'll want to hear. You just made the Prowler seaworthy, and Captain Jimala always pays her debts. Go talk to her. She only bites if you give her good reason.
Alright.
Due to your efforts, the Prowler is free to sail once the tide comes in. Those Marines did their part as well. I have no reinforcements, but I offer something better. I know who's killing the Dominion soldiers, and I know how to stop it.
What do you mean?
Our lookout watched the Sea Vipers drag a Dominion Marine into a cave. Later, he saw your friends remove the Marine's body. If we weren't so short-handed, I'd have ordered his rescue. But 3 of my own crew were missing.
What happened to your crew?
Before we understood the danger, I sent my crew to scavenge among the shoals so we might repair the Prowler. We thought they disappeared, but one just returned, and she tells a harrowing tale.
What happened to her?
The Sea Vipers happened. Now there's a new storm brewing, and I fear they're the cause of it. Mustangui recovers below. Hear what she has to say for yourself.
The Sea Vipers are insane! They're trying to create another hurricane!
Another hurricane? What do you mean?
Sir Verkvild and I were scavenging for a replacement helmsman's wheel when the Sea Vipers ambushed us. They brought us to the island with the beached Dominion flagship. They'd done things there. Terrible things.
What have the sea vipers done?
Those filthy Maormer dragged my mates up and tied them to these serpent-shaped statues. Then they started chanting, and lightning surrounded them. That's when the storm began to form around the island.
The sea vipers created the storm?
Yes, I'm sure of it. It was a terrible sight. The sea vipers were so caught up in the ritual, I slipped free. I tried to grab Sir, but the lightning held him fast. Then one of the sea vipers yanked at him. I saw the Maormer's wrist glow.
Why would the sea vipers' wrist glow?
Maormer wore lodestones on their wrists. It let them ignore those lightning bombs, but I couldn't find any more. So I jumped off the ship and swam for it. Please, don't let them sacrifice my crewmates.
They won't kill me today.
I feel like the Arcanist class is kind of overpowered. I mean, I know I kind of just started, but it's pretty good.
Sur and Werkveld returned just after the skies cleared up. They're a bit damp, but otherwise all right. My lookout says I have you to thank.
Yes, I stopped the ritual and freed your crewmen.
Then we'll finish repairs and shove off at high tide. Oh, your marine friends fended off sea vipers while you rescued my crew. They're welcome aboard, as long as they want. Perhaps we'll see you at Mistral. You'll always have a place on the Prowler.
Complete.
More wood for the cook fires, Captain!
Oh.
Make sure you check the hull for holes.
I know what I'm doing.
Alright. I thought maybe I'd have shield and sword, but I guess not.
Those damn sea vipers still watching us? Course they are.
Investigate Temple of the Morning Springs. Alright. Alright, so this shield is maybe not the greatest. That's far away. Alright, let's go there.
So much to do, so little time.
Alright, so I'm just gonna say now, if I see any like side quests on the way, I'm probably gonna do those.
Halt! Come no closer! Stop! Stay back! Heed my words. You endanger more than your life should you approach.
What are you?
A fool who paid the ultimate price for ambition. But I would see none fall as I did. You must leave. The book before you is cursed, as are its two siblings. Can't you hear it call to you?
No, I only hear you.
Then perhaps you're strong enough to resist their call. If you find them and bring them to the shrine, you might finish what I could not. Please, I beseech you. The books are a darkness that must be erased from the world.
Tell me what I would need to do.
The curse upon each tome is designed to feed souls to oblivion. But if you are able to resist their pull, you can collect the tomes and bring them to the shrine for their destruction.
Where is this shrine?
On the shores of Canarthy's Roost, beyond the town of Mistral. It is lit by an ever-burning flame. Should you collect all the tomes, bring them to the shrine without delay. No matter how strong you believe you are, I fear the tomes are stronger.
Masterwork of the Inducer. Much of the text from Eldhall, the Inducer's account, is unreadable and cannot be salvaged. Like so many Aelid records, I have translated the intact excerpts to the best of my ability, but have had to infer the meaning of some unclear terms. In truth, I am relieved that no more can be read. The original, while its grotesque and unnerving diagrams will be sent back for preservation. I pray I will be permitted to leave this place soon. Pliability of its material, so vital and so obedient to my tools. It was a subject yearning for ascent to the ultimate purpose of its form. A vision of the shape and the method took me immediately, and I stole the form. I stopped its side and speech and stood it in the working space. I ordered the servants to stay and bear witness to a perfect example and began the dedication rituals. And to it I sang and hummed and whispered. The cage of its heart gave assent and unfurled, with no splintering, no cracking, the life's rhythm persisting. I ordered fine silver chains. Into each link I inscribed the 100 words for bliss, and I wrapped the cage and drank all round to best display the organ at work. Such joy, it must have been that blood made pleasure watched the work, guided my movements, and new inspiration came upon me, and fervidly I grasped the side orbs between the implements. I blessed it with wings of Vulcan, gently grafted and obtained at great expense. I extended its blood paths, a delicate web within shining light. 8 stars for its crown, 8 rubies at its feet, splayed 4 arms, reaching for Aetherius. It became real when I gave it the name, Messenger Beast Redeemed. That was a lot to read.
At last. This book had best be worth the price. What? What is that? Wait! I only wanted to make something beautiful.
Don't believe her lies.
Oh god. Okay, well, before I begin to read this, I am gonna go get some water. Because the water I have here tastes awful. Right, let's start the reading. Journal of Bravem Lithandis, 12th First Seed. The experiments continue to progress. I have imposed several persistent illusions on the subject's mind, though he must still wear the amulet. It was simple to convince him that his own soul was tied to it, and that its removal would mean immediate death. I do not have complete control of the illusions yet. When I tried to convince him the shed was made of stone instead of wood, he saw it as made of sweetmeats, and I had to prevent him from attempting to eat it. The individual's own predispositions still have some undesired influence. 17th Second Seed. Finally, I solved 2 problems that have been stalling my work with one elegant solution. With the exact combination of domination spells I have created, I now have total control over the hallucinations, along with persistence, without the need for costly enchantments. This is a timely find, as the subject recently indicated that removal of the amulet might be preferable to the current stages of the experiment. I can now begin looking for additional subjects. 5th, mid-year. The 3 that inhabit my basement are convinced that they live in a palace. They have begun to take on the aspect of nobles, which is their own conceit. I have not attempted to alter their perceptions of themselves. This shared illusion has held for 2 weeks and shows no sign of breaking down under prolonged scrutiny, as the others had. I remain hesitant to subject myself to these illusions yet, though I am fairly confident I'd be able to extract myself. Testing has not revealed any of the distortions I had hoped to observe in the nature of local reality. Perhaps more subjects are needed. 10th, Sun's Hide. Another interesting development occurred today. I introduced the notion that a werewolf would rampage through the palace to just one of the subjects, out of range of the others. When I returned him and he awoke, it was not he who first spotted the werewolf at all, but another subject. Each seemed to perceive the beast. I shall have to test this further. Is the illusion becoming its own reality, or have I accidentally connected them in some way? Could the false world bleed through? How exciting! 23rd, Sun's Hide. I am losing control. It is almost as if some outside force is interfering. I can feel a strange undercurrent in the spells I have woven. Resistance in the minds of the subjects. They are becoming unintelligible and difficult to work with. One sits in a corner, rocking back and forth, and muttering prayers to Dibella, of all things. Another has injured herself horribly and will need to be removed. Thus far, I had not been concerned for the soundness of their minds. What could be causing this? Second last seed. To my great surprise, everything in the basement was gone this morning. The simple furnishings, supplies, and, most upsettingly, the subjects. The basement walls, ceiling, and floor are now completely covered with a mural depicting the grand chamber of a palace. The subjects are nowhere to be seen, and, strangest of all, are the set of paints and single brush found lying in a corner. Some trickery and tampering has clearly taken place. I shall have to investigate further.
Finally, Beza Joe will find this fabled brush. What? What is this? Please, no. This one will stop looking.
Alright, on to the next one.
Knowledge is power.
Harley, hello. How are you doing?
Revelations await.
I'm sorry. That's never fun. Uh, I'm assuming work is making you exhausted. Yeah. Hmm. I won't be streaming for too long if you want to call later when I get off. I know it might not help, but at least I can keep you company. I might stream for like an hour more before I get off. Ritual of Resonance. The soul-shriven shriek and writhe in Cold Harbor. The harvester of souls digests them, makes them mutter and despair. They whisper their secrets to the dead winds of oblivion, and those with ears attuned will know them and use them. Gather the implements, a steel needle, nightshade, frost salts, the crushed bone of a sacrifice, splintered tooth of a Daedroth. Inscribe the circle. The names and the symbols: Sover of Strife, Lord of Brutality, Corner of the House of Troubles. Create the tool. Purify the needle over a fire of nightshade. Cool it in frost salts. Place upon it an enchantment of sharpness and one of the weak shock. Prepare the body. Create a draught of bone and tooth and hold it in a mouth. Inscribe the names and symbols on the flesh of the palms. Open the gate. Place the needle in the left ear's entrance. Insert so slowly as barely to move. Worldly sounds make way for the cries and secret dreams of the slaves in Cold Harbor.
Harder than expected. Let's see if it was worth it. Now you die. Not now, not ever.
Your enemy falls. Rise up from below.
Also, Apologies for any background noises that might be heard. I have my washing machine on.
Pain lies ahead. Turn back, Master. This is not the place for us.
This one does not understand. This shrine is supposed to be lit with an ever-burning flame. Perhaps Shehiradaro has thrown good money after bad.
Who are you?
A simple Khajiit, doing what she can to survive. Sehirodoro came to this shrine for guidance. It said the flame gives visions to those who seek it.
What do you seek?
Answers to unasked questions. Mysteries defined by the stars themselves. And if Sehirodaro makes some gold along the way, all the better. This shrine is key to all of these things.
Here, have a hug. I know I can't actually hug you in real life, so yet at least anyways. What's so special about this shrine?
It's a shrine to Hermaeus Mora, Daedric Prince of Knowledge. They say if you stare into the fire, all will be revealed. But without the ever-burning flame,
Yay,
there is no
all
way
the
to find
hugs.
the lost books.
Lost books? What lost books?
Tomes, lost to the ages. They're full of secrets from an earlier time. A connection to our past and a bridge to our future. It doesn't matter what lies the spirit told. Sehiradaro will find those books.
What do you mean, a spirit lied to you?
While searching for the shrine, a spirit appeared to me and warned me away. Don't you see? Hermaeus Mora rewards the pursuit of knowledge. The spirit is a test to keep lazy seekers away. That's her. It's the lying spirit.
Don't listen to these fools' words. The forbidden tomes must be destroyed. Place them in the shrine's flame, quickly.
There is no flame in the shrine.
What? That isn't possible. No matter. I'll rekindle the shrine's fire with my own essence, but you must promise to destroy them. You saw what happens to those who possess the tomes.
Nothing bad has happened to me so far.
Then that is a blessing. Once the books begin calling to you, there is little time before they ensnare you completely. Burn the books. Don't let their burden destroy you.
You have the books? Then luck truly favors my path. Do not listen to the lying spirit. This knowledge should be preserved by one who knows how. By this, I mean Sehiradaro knows.
How would you preserve it?
This one knows the proper care in handling of old texts, also the importance of trade. To you, these books are useless things, but to me, they have value. Hand Sehiradaro the books in return for value. Just think, no more spirit to natter at you.
Give me a moment.
You have the books? Then luck truly favors my path. Do not listen to the light.
hand shakes and your vision blurs, but your fingers do not release your grip on the books. The pain on your head is excruciating. Burn the books.
No! The flames burn us! It hurts! It hurts!
You've done it. The tomes are gone. I can't hear them anymore.
Are you certain?
I'm certain. But no one else shall fall into their trap. You managed what I could not. But it is done, which is all that matters.
Complete.
This one wishes you hadn't destroyed the books. But the shrine may yet reveal its secrets. First is first.
Increase your physical and spell resistance by 114 for each piece of heavy armor equipped. Constitution. You restore 108 magicka and stamina when you take damage for each piece of heavy armor equipped. Note. A young Khajiit wandered into camp last night. Said he's looking for Hazak. If anyone asks where I am, I'm dragging this fool off to Hazak's Hollow. He'll see the boss before his head and body part ways. We spotted Altmarie on the beaches. If you need me, send a runner-up and around the hill above Hazak's Hollow. Double back to the dock near the entrance. Jeez, alright, that's far away.
Gary? He's missing.
Who's Gary?
Zulana's son. When his father succumbed to skooma, Gary swore vengeance upon the smugglers responsible. This one tried to stop him from going by himself, but Gary wouldn't listen.
I found a note about a young Khajiit taken to Hazak's Hollow.
Yes, that's Gary. Please, you must find him. He's all Zulana has left.
I'll find your son.
Zulana heard many things in Mistral. Hazak leads the skooma peddlers within a nearby cove. Its entrance is on the beach across from Cat's Eye Key.
Who is Hazak?
A vile skooma peddler. Hazak destroys families and brings great warriors low with his filth.
What is skooma?
Skooma is distilled from moon sugar, which is sacred to we who worship the moons and stars. But those who use skooma for pleasure quickly become slaves to its visions. Scum like Hazak profit from this addiction.
What happened to your husband?
He hurt his back in a terrible accident. He took skooma to relieve the pain, and it came to both sustain and enslave him. After years of its youth, he withered to a shell of his former self.
Tell me more about your son.
Gary hasn't learned that fear and hatred cloud judgment. Zulana said he would be foolish to seek revenge, but he's a boy, and they have more important things to do than listen to their mothers, huh?
Goodbye. Oh, I thought I got this guy shard already. I guess not, considering the
Please,
bug
a moment.
did what it did. Oh, okay.
Please,
You just
I
ran
need
over
your
to me.
help. My master's life is in danger.
What happened?
Part of an expedition from Eagle's Strand. While we explored the Temple of the Morning Springs, the dead began to rise. The others fled, but my master never emerged. Aurelian told me to know when I should ask for help. Well, I'm asking.
What do you need me to do?
Two magical wards seal the temple, marked by emblems of a scorpion and a spider. If you can keep the undead away while I disrupt the wards, we can search for Aurelian together. How about it?
Alright, I'll help you disrupt the wards.
I have no doubt Aurelian can protect himself. But if he's trapped inside, we need to get him out.
Why were you in the temple?
My master and I had little to do after the shipwreck. When the locals mentioned a temple where the fountains never run dry, we leapt at the chance to investigate. Ilsil insisted on leading, of course.
Ilsil was studying a morning stone at Eagle Strand.
Ah, so you've met him. My master calls him Eel Kill. Something about an experiment gone wrong many years ago. The morning stone you saw came from this temple.
ESO was barely able to remove it before the undead fell upon us.
Did you learn anything about a morning stone?
Aurelian thought it could be used to control the weather, perhaps prevent another hurricane. ESO disagreed, of course. He insisted on studying it further at Eagle's Strand.
Alright.
You have such intricate. Turn back. You aren't welcome here.
What are you?
I'm whatever I wish to be. I change bodies like high elves change clothes. Though the corpses in this temple limit my wardrobe. What does it matter to you? Why do you trespass?
We're looking for a man named Rurelian.
Ah, the name for my newest outfit. His flesh sags a bit, though the power in his bones reminds me of my youth. And the robes. I'd forgotten the feel of silk upon newly won flesh.
What did you do to him?
Set foot in this temple and see for yourself. Such commendable posture. I could definitely wear
Alright.
in the autumn.
Take your time.
As for Aurelian,
I'll be here.
he's fit for display under full moons or new. I'm tired of this. Leave or die. It matters not.
That can't be good. We need to get those wards down fast.
Alright.
One moment, I'll bind your wounds.
Spider weaves the web around its prey.
This ward won't keep us out for long.
Alright, got that done. Now I need to go to the opposite side.
its prey.
I'll disrupt the wall.
The cycle of the two moons seems to be the key to dispersing the barrier.
Alright. Great. Okay, so that one is right at least. Okay. And then this one must be correct. Nope. Okay. Alright, so this one. And then this one. Okay. And then this one.
Barrier's down. But before we proceed, I need to speak with you.
Alright.
When we entered the temple, that skeleton made it sound as though Aurelian was in grave danger. I won't let vague threats keep us from my master. But Aurelian is too important to lose. Perhaps we should think before we act.
Why is Brilliant so important?
The Dominion relies on Aurelian for his sound judgment. He's taught countless students the ways of Magicka, including some of the Queen's own advisors. His role in the invasion is paramount for our future success. If anything were to happen to him...
I'll do what I can to protect him.
Thank you. We should keep moving. We found the Morning Stone on that pedestal. Wait, that's Aurelian. What's he doing up there?
Ears that large and you still don't listen. Perhaps you need a few alterations. There was a time when the sound of Uldor's voice commanded the terror of thousands.
Who is Uldor?
Why, I'm Uldor. I see your dominion teaches you nothing of my people. I shouldn't bemoan your ignorance. You fools ended centuries of captivity when you removed the Morning Stone.
What is the Morning Stone exactly?
Never mind that accursed blue rock. I'm about to restore my wardrobe to its full glory. Behold this Rorelian fellow. Such vibrancy. I could use more like him, but one must be willing to run through a bolt of silk for the finest coat.
Free him right now.
I'll keep him. At least until my summoning ritual wears him through. You see, undead are also beige. But I'm willing to adorn myself with hundreds of tawdry outfits in order to collect the more colorful garb at Eagle's Strand.
I cannot let you do that.
Then drown in a sea of bones.
Leave Aurelian for now. We have to disrupt the summoning ritual. I'll destroy the bone piles if you keep the undead. It'll take a moment to weaken the circle. Keep the undead away from me. Last circle. We can do this. We must do this. Go. Help my master. I'm right behind you.
Stay back!
Oh.
Uldor! Get out of my body now!
Silence! None command Aldor!
Alright. I'm just assuming I need to be in here.
Uldor, I command you by the tears of the two moons, return to your prison!
That won't hold me for long.
You're Gathwin's ally, yes? Please disable these traps so she can make it to us safely.
Alright.
Despite all my knowledge, Uldor's influence over me was absolute. I'd be little more than a puppet without your timely intervention.
Are you hurt?
Only my pride. But we have a more pressing matter. As Uldor sensed my thoughts, I could sense his. He plans to overwhelm and enslave Kanathi's roost with an undead horde by the next dawn!
How is that possible?
Uldor was a powerful Malmo wizard who learned to separate his spirit from his body, even in death. He can wear hundreds of mindless forms at a time. Thankfully, I know his weakness.
What weakness?
The Morning Stone's endless water supply tied Uldor's spirit to his body. When Eilsil removed the Morning Stone from the temple, he set Uldor free. Once again, Eilsil's sloppy methods nearly caused the death of me.
How do we restore Uldor's prison?
These gems focus the Morning Stone's power. Uldor had me remove them from his tomb. I propose Gathwin recovers the Morning Stone from Eagle's Strand. Meanwhile, we restore Uldor's prison. Simple enough.
Am I in danger?
No, which is why we must be the ones to enter the tomb. After he saw you through my eyes, he seemed convinced that to wear you would destroy him. For some reason, he feared you.
If it can't affect me, I should enter the tomb alone.
No, we must enter the tomb together. Though he can't wear you, he could quite easily obliterate you with his magic. Only by splitting his attention can we hope to defeat him. The centerpiece of this old Khajiit temple. After Uldor's reign of terror, the Sea Elves gave it to the Khajiit so it would become the key to his prison.
Master, I know what you're planning. I won't let you throw your life away.
Aurelian's plan is to let Uldor possess him. They'll both be sealed in the tomb forever. But it doesn't need to be this way. Seal me inside.
Why should you take your master's place?
Aurelian is too important for the Dominion to lose. Besides, we both saw how the summoning ritual weakened my master.
I don't know about this.
Please, help me convince Aurelian. I will gladly seal myself in the tomb to spare my master. Uldor is a threat to all on this island.
We should hurry. Uldor won't be trapped for long. That's madness. I've experienced so many summers. My greatest accomplishment was watching Gathwin blossom into someone who far surpassed my own deeds. No, she must recover the Morning Stone. You and I should confront Uldor. Then I'll respect her choice, no matter how much I disagree with it. Gathwin, I beg you to reconsider.
You're too important, Aurelian. If the Dominion lost you, we would be lost.
Then I'll recover the Morning Stone. Farewell, my dearest friend.
Farewell, Aurelian.
You! I won't wear a poisoned outfit.
Uldor, my master was a fool to doubt your power. I'll help you reap the vengeance you seek, if you allow.
Such a spectacular willing garment. Very well.
I can't fight him for long. Quickly, place the tears of the two moons in the pedestals.
Wretched fool! I'll turn your friend to ash. Stay away from those pedestals. Worthless rag! This tomb can't hold me forever.
The water weakens Uldor, but I can't hold him for long. Quickly, go to Aurelian. Tell him I did what must be done.
What about you?
No, Uldor will keep me alive. He far prefers a living form to the dead. Strange. How can I know this? I feel him stirring within me. Help Aurelian restore the Morning Stone. Go, while you still can.
Very well, Gathwin.
We've restored the Morning Stone. But if you're here, then Gathwin is lost to that monster.
She saved everyone in this island from Uldor.
You speak truth, and yet the young should never die for the old. It is the singular travesty of war.
What will you do now?
I need to record everything that happened here. Uldor's skill troubles me. Without further study, the Dominion will bear no defense against his strange capabilities.
And what about Gathwin?
I've rarely encountered a creature of Uldor's power. There may be a way to separate him from Gathwin, but it will take much time and study. She's not just an apprentice. She's my friend. If there's a way to free her, I swear I'll find it.
Complete quest.
Please don't think me ungracious. Without your aid, I'd still be under Uldor's influence. I won't forget. I can open a portal to the temple courtyard if you wish.
I'd appreciate
There
that.
you are. I'm afraid it won't remain open for long.
Okay, so audacious runement. Craft a series of virtuous apocryphal runes that propel them at yourself or an ally in front of you. Healing a target under 50% health grants them minor heroism for 6 seconds, generating one ultimate every 1.5 seconds. Each active crux reduces the cost of this ability by 3%. Then this one is... Each active crux reduces the cost. Okay. Vustax, it has been a while. How have you been? That's good. Hopefully it keeps up that way. It's so many.
This one has heard reports. You've kept busy. Good. You fit in now more than ever. How did things go?
I put an end to the troubles in Shattered Shoals and the Temple of the Morning Springs.
Clearly, you were meant to help us out. Joan and Jode have a sense of humor, yes? And of course, Raz thinks discretion deserves a reward. Keep your wits about you, my new friend. Mistral's houses cast deep shadows, and vipers lurk in the grass.
What do you mean?
Mistral is the jewel of the southern seas, a free port with trade ties to half of Tamriel. Ambassadors from the Dominion arrived weeks ago to negotiate its admission into the Alliance. Unfortunately, things have not gone smoothly.
Why? What's happened?
Kenarthi's Roost has an old treaty with the Maumar. They claim the Dominion fleet intended to invade their home waters. It's a sticking point in the negotiations. The Sylvanar could use some help. Find him. Give him this token. He'll know you are a friend.
Take Rosendar's token.
Without Mistral's support, the Dominion will have precious little defense on its southern coasts. But we are not here to conquer anyone. The Sylvanar knows this. He is in the Chancery, seeking a peaceful resolution.
Who is the Sylvanar?
He is the voice and spirit of the Wood Elves. They say he is wise and will be their greatest leader, whatever that means. This one knows him as an unrivaled diplomat. He is also the Dominion's best hope of resolving this matter peacefully.
Who are you, really?
Razumdar is just a simple Khajiit. He seeks the best for all the people of Tamriel. Also, a saddle that won't pinch the tail one day.
Tell me about the Dominion.
The High Elves, Wood Elves, and Khajiit stand united under the Eagle Banner. We secure our borders against invaders from the Covenant and Pact, but it is no easy task. And Queen Irene leads our Dominion, of course.
Okay, I guess the sword is better than the shield. Consume crux to also restore 728 magicka and stamina per crux spent to your allies over 4.5 seconds. I don't know. Healing tides. Your mastery of weaving fade and abyssal water increases your healing done by 1% for each active crux. I'll take that one. I hate that I can't really change weapons because it takes down so many stats. But all I have now is basically fighting with my fists.
Begone, bandit. I'll never join Hazak.
I'm not a bandit. Your mother asked me to rescue you.
Mother sent you? It is good she can't see me trussed up like a sheep. The bandits were more challenging than I expected. He could have killed a few when she scouted the cave, but no, I must always be tested.
And what do you mean she scouted the cave?
You thought her a poor mewling widow? Pah! Mother is not entirely what she seems. She warned me to wait and watch before approaching Hazak's Hollow. I have much to learn.
Tell me what's going on here.
I sought to avenge my father's memory, but was captured by bandits. Mother saw my capture and sent you here to assist. Next, you untie me and we kill Hazak for his crimes. Simple, you see?
I came here to free you, not kill Hazak.
Then when you free me, I'll fight Hazak alone and will likely die. Hazak will poison more families with skooma, another will swear revenge, be captured by bandits, and wait for death in his cave. Or we can kill Hazak. Still simple, yes?
Fine.
Good. Now, untie my bonds so we can look for the key to Hazak's lair. Swish/poke, done.
Take. It's mine now, thank you.
You don't have the will for this. But I do. Come.
I don't know how Mother will take this. What have you done?
Karya and I killed Hazak.
And you have done what I could not. My husband now rests with the ancestors, free of the skooma enslaving him.
Hazak was your husband? Kari killed his own father?
When Hazek embraced Skooma with more affection than he did with me, I gave him every chance to claw his way back. But Skooma peddlers are slavers of the mind itself. When Hazek turned his addiction into enterprise, there was no return.
How did you kill all these smugglers?
Poisoned arrows to stun, a blade to finish. I spoke to each as they lay frozen on the dock, before adding crescent moons to their throats. These unclawed shaveskins had it coming for pulling Kari's father into their fold.
Why didn't you help kill Isaac?
I noted the ardor of the moons within you and sent you to aid Kari. That is help, yes? But I would know. How did my son fare against Hazek? Did he fight bravely as he was taught?
He didn't help much.
Then Kari has much to learn. That he knew Hazek's corruption must end with death is enough for now. Your success golds him to improve his technique. In time, you will honor his ancestors.
Who are you two exactly?
Ajir Trajijazeri. We justly take by force. At Two Moons Dance, we study the thin line between justice and vengeance. We train so we will always know the difference. Enjoy your life, Walker. You'll never know when those you love can slip away. Kari, you did what Mother could not.
I did what I knew to be right. To restore our family's honor.
You've proven worthy of our name. Do you understand?
Yes, Mother. I'll dance beneath the two moons, as you've taught me.
Then we must complete your training.
Harness pure knowledge into a beam of energy that scars the world in front of you. Channel the beam for up to 4 seconds, dealing 1397 magic damage every 0.3 seconds. While channeling, you also gain a damage shield that absorbs up to 5921 damage and grants interrupt immunity. Casting Pragmatic Fate Carver consumes all crux and increases damage done by 33% and decreases cost by 13% per crux spent. This one, harness pure knowledge into a beam of energy. Channel the beam for up to 4 seconds. Damage every 0.3 seconds and snaring enemies hit by 12%. Casting Exhausting Fate Carver consumes all crux and increases damage done by 33%, duration by 0.3 seconds, and snare by 12% per crux spent. Craft a series of apocryphal runes before launching them at a foe, dealing 1107 magic damage, 1218 magic damage, and 1340 magic damage, and generating crux. The last rune explodes, dealing damage to all enemies within 8 meters of the target. This ability deals 3% increased damage for 8 active crux when cast. Then this one. Craft a series of apocryphal runes before launching them at a foe, dealing 1107 magic damage 3 times and generating crux. This ability gains between 1095 and 2191 weapon and spell critical rating and deals 3% increasing damage for 8 active crux when cast. Ultimate abilities require a special resource called Ultimate before they can be used. You gain Ultimate by engaging in combat. Once you have enough Ultimate, you can use the Ultimate ability in combat by pressing R. Example of a fully charged Ultimate ability. Oh, whoops. Oh, okay, he drowned. Alright.
This one does not like it. But perhaps you are right. Still, keep checking, will you?
Don't push, don't shout. She's got enough for everyone.
I think that's gonna be it for today. I don't know if I'll be streaming this weekend. Possibly next week if I actually have the energy and feel like doing it. I'll try seeing if there's like anyone that I can raid right now. Alright, I'll raid one of my friends who is currently doing an uncapped subathon. He's a super cool person. One of the first people I got to know in the furry community. Super nice. He's PG-13, so just keep it child friendly and you'll be fine. Thank you all for joining me today. It's been fun, and I hope you all had fun watching me play as much as I had fun playing. And I'll see you guys again soon.